810. Hatid sa inyo ng 8 Tri-Media Broadcasting Network. Mga wastong gabay para sakit ay maiwasan. Klinika on Air. Narito si Dr. Edwin Bien kasama si Andrea Bien.
Hello. Magandang gabi mga kaibigan.
And although I know it's a long road back,
Are you driving? Traffic po ba?
promise you
Is APEC doing good for you?
I'll be home.
Natutulungan ba tayo mga kaibigan ng APEC? I don't know. For some people, sabi nila traffic lang daw ang APEC. For some people, sabi nila matutulungan ng ating industry. Well, whatever it is mga kaibigan. It's Monday once again. So, you are dito po sa atin sa Klinika on Air. This is Dr. Good. And saying hello kay Miss Andrea. Hi, Andrea.
Hi, hello Dr. Good. Good evening.
Good evening. Marami tayong panauhin today.
Marami po.
Marami. At mga kaibigan, if you are driving right now, kung kayo po ay nasa inyong mga bahay, every Monday, 6 to 7 p.m., dito lamang po sa DZRJ 810, pag Lunes, kayo po ay nakakarinig ng tungkol sa wellness medicine. Of course, you hear a lot of other shows na mga health ang tinatalakay nila and about hospital medicine. Pero bibihira na ang makakausap po ninyo o madidinig ninyo is something related to wellness. Ayan. So, of course, ang mga panauhin natin is also related to wellness, ang kanilang magiging topic. And I promise you, every Mondays, magbibigay po tayo sa inyo ng mga panauhin na ipinagmamalaki natin and for sure, may matututunan kayo. Tama, Andrea?
Tama po.
Tama. Okay, would you like to do the honors? At simulan mo na ang pag-introduce. Directly on your left, a very, very nice lady. Before you introduce her, alam mo, nakasama ko siya sa Cebu.
Talaga po?
Ay, of course. At
Wow.
tuwan-tuwa naman ako sa kanya kasi she's one of the most attentive participant in that seminar na kung tawagin ay Gemotherapy Seminar. It was held for doctors, invited ang mga doctors to learn about it. Ito ay bagong teknolohiya from Europe and they say they get a specific part of the plant, the one that contains the stem cell. Para kapag ibinigay daw yon dun sa tao, nagbe-benefit yung tao from the memory ng stem cells na yon.
Wow, interesting.
Ganda, very interesting.
Yes.
And of course, I was able to talk to her kanina at mamaya marami kaming pagkukwentuhan noong aming mga student days. Okay, introduce her.
Okay, on my left side, si Dr. Ofi Nobla.
Okay.
She's a graduate of UST Faculty of Medical and Surgery, a pediatrician who practiced in St. Luke's Medical City until she decided to seek towards stress management and related issues using integrative approach. Also, she took up clinical behavioral med at Harvard University. Wow. Harvard.
Okay. Wow.
Also, a member of the American Institute of Stress Association of Applied Physiology, Biofeedback, and International Association of Health Practitioners.
Ayan. Let us welcome Dr. Ofi Nubla. Hi, Doktora. Ayan, palakpakan naman dyan. Alright.
Good evening.
Mamaya bibigyan ko kayo ng perfect round of applause. Okay, sige. Dr. Nubla, please say hello and introduce yourself sa mga nakikinig sa
Okay,
atin.
hi. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Sa mga tagapakinig ni Dr. Bien. Good evening.
Good evening po. Ayan.
Good evening.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nubla. And our other guest.
Also here with us po, Miss Nina Teresa Herrera.
Okay.
She's born and raised in the city of Davao.
Mhm.
Wow, the land of
Davaoeña.
promise and durian.
Tama.
Sarap.
Okay.
Also, she's a Bachelor of Science degree in Nursing, magna cum
Mhm.
laude, Clinical
Wow.
Excellence Awardee also.
Wow.
National Review Specialist for Nursing and Midwifery, specializing in pediatrics
Mhm.
and obstetrics.
Okay.
Also, corporate lecturer for image building and professional development.
Image building.
Yes, a hobbyist, cake artist,
Ay,
businesswoman.
nakita ko yung drawing niya ng cake, ha? gumawa ng cake talaga. 18
That-
foot tall, ah.
Wow. But foremost, an educator.
8 foot tall, sorry. Okay,
But
okay.
foremost, an educator and an angel in the sick room, a nurse.
Ayan.
Wow.
Miss
Miss
Nina Herrera. Hello.
Yes.
Hello, good evening po sa mga tagapakinig, sa ating mga avid listeners. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good
Ayan.
evening.
Palakpakan natin si Miss Nina. Mga kaibigan, if you are wondering ano magiging topic natin today, first of all, with Dr. Nubla, we'll be talking about stress. Kayo po ba ay na-stress? Kayo po ba ay isang OFW, papunta na po kayo sa airport at natatakot kayo na baka yung bag ninyo ay masingitan ng bala? Or many other stresses in your life. And yung other topic natin sa ating pong kay Nurse Nina, ano na po ang nangyayari sa nursing profession ngayon? Are they getting better jobs? O may mga eskwelahan ba talaga na nagka-cut down na sa ngayon? And anong hinaharap ng ating mga nurses in the future? Okay, very interesting. If you are interested, mga kaibigan, to join us, you may call us at kayo po ay maaaring makipag-usap dito sa mga guests natin and ask questions. Ang numero natin, do you have the number? It's 412-0288 or you may text us at numbers.
0977-342-1644.
Pakiulit mo yun, Miss Andrea.
It's 0977-342-1644.
Okay, first question. Ako muna, Miss Andrea, ha?
Yes.
Mamaya ka na kay Dr. Nubla. Dr. Nubla, please tell us about yourself, no? You are a pediatrician
Yes.
and then nagkaroon kayo ng interest after your after graduating from UST and practicing into craniosacral therapy, including integrative medicine. First, what is craniosacral therapy, Dr. Nubla?
Craniosacral therapy is a very mild form
Oh.
of, I would say, treatment, quotation marks. No?
Okay.
Wherein a person fully clothed lies on the table is some kind of body work.
Body work.
Body work. In fact, it's part of the stress management that I do.
Oo.
We try to balance, not only balance, we try to remove any blockages along the spine
Ay, wow, wonderful.
with very, very gentle pressure. But the
Pressures?
patient or the client should not feel any
Oo.
pressure at all.
Okay.
So, nakahiga lang dyan, parang
Okay.
wala kang ginagawa.
Okay.
But actually, you're trying to slowly remove any blockages along the spine from the
Okay.
top of the head actually to the coccyx.
Hanggang coccyx.
Mhm.
Kaya pala, cranial, kasi ulo,
Sacral.
sacral, that means
Yes.
dito sa may puwitan.
Yes. Yes.
And the patient who comes to you, may stress kasi yon.
Usually, we give it to those who have problems with headache,
Headaches?
back pain, which is usually part of stress.
Part ng stress.
Oo.
Naging secondary to stress.
Yes,
You have a
yes.
question kay Doktora.
Yes, Doctora, I have a question. Ano po yung mga common stresses nowadays?
Yung nakikita nyo sa
Nakikita.
clinic nyo,
Usually
o
it's
lumalapit.
job job stress.
Job stress.
Yes.
Oh.
Sample.
Well, it depends on the age.
Halimbawa.
For the
Ang dami, ang haba
halimbawa.
niyan, Doktora. Sige
Mahaba
nga,
yan.
isa-isay mo.
Okay.
Mula bata hanggang
Ah,
matanda.
Mula
ah.
bata, yes.
Oh,
True,
sige.
because even young kids are pressured to perform very well in school. So meron na yan. Umpisa pa lang sa ilan ng entrance examinations para lang pumasok sa nursery, no?
Ay,
Okay.
oo.
That's true.
Bakit nga ba nauso, Doktora, yung
Ewan ko
bata pa? Pinapasok na sa eskwela.
Very competitive, no? So, and then, ang marami, the young adults.
Young adults,
oo.
meaning
Meaning,
teenager.
including the XYZ generation, which is about the older ones.
Ano
Who
ba yung
are in-
XYZ? Nasaan ba ako? Nasa generation ano ba ako?
Zay.
Hindi, Zay bata eh. Parang nasa letter C lang
Hindi, ang
ako.
XYZ is usually those who are in mga 30s, 40s.
Aha,
Those
30s or
30s
40s.
below, like si Andrea, mga millennials yan.
Millennials ang tawag sa
Millennials.
kanila.
Do you have your
Okay.
own form of stresses, no, Andrea?
Opo,
Oo.
opo.
Pero ang karamihan yung mga job stress.
Job stress. Is that
Mhm.
true?
Yes.
Miss Andrea?
Yes, career.
Career.
no?
Career.
Oo, career.
Finding a career?
That's true.
Maintaining yourself if you're already in, let's say, management, top level management, mid management, marami yan. Because you have to compete, you have to perform to be able to maintain your status, di ba?
Kapag na-stress sila, what do they do, Doktora?
They
Do they
use-
smoke?
Oh, yeah, they do.
Isa
They
yan?
smoke and
Coping
they drink a
mechanism
lot
yan,
of
ano?
coffee. Yeah, and then
Smoking.
smoking, coffee. Most of them don't eat breakfast,
They
which
do
is
not
bad.
eat breakfast.
Which is bad. Okay, their blood sugar will go down. So they cannot think very well.
Aha.
Okay, not to mention nagkakaroon ng hyperacidity.
That's true.
And then they smoke, which makes it worse.
Oo nga.
And then they drink coffee also.
What about alcohol? Some drink alcohol.
Yeah, they do.
They drink alcohol.
Yeah, let's say in Eastwood, one day I was going around early morning, puno na yung bar. Marami nang umiinom, no? That was the morning.
Dr. Offie will pause for a few reminders at tayo po ay mag-time check lamang. Our time now. I think I turned it off. The time now is...
Ang oras ngayon ay 6:50 ng gabi.
Salamat.
Mabuting paalala mula sa SSS. Layunin ng SSS na mga benepisyo ay agad na ibibigay sa panahon ng pangangailangan. Bilang miyembro, siguruhing kontribusyon ay laging sapat at on time. Mga loan ay mga pribilehiyong napakinabangan. Maayos na pagbayad nito ay pagsigurong sa muling pangangailangan, ito ay agarang maaasahan. Mabuting paalala po muli, siguruhing nasa ayos ang ating SSS membership upang benepisyo at pribilehyo ay hindi naaabala.
What can you say in 1 minute?
BBC Minute at 7 GMT.
Hashtag
BBC Minute with me, Vic and that. It's 9:30
BBC
in
Minute.
Mumbai.
This is still a developing...
BBC Minute is the world's news stories in 60 seconds.
BBC Minute.
The world in 60 seconds.
BBC Minute.
This is the BBC Minute.
Tune in to the BBC Minute. Weekdays on DZRJ 810 AM. The voice of the Philippines.
Enjoy a different kind of cool with iCool. Cool na cool habang inunguya. Cool na cool habang ikaw ay nagsasalita. iCool Menthol Gum. Minty, gummy, long-lasting nguya. Long-lasting cool. iCool Mentholated Gum and iCool Cherry Mint Gum.
Ladies and gentlemen, ito na siguro ang pinakamabilis na radio commercial mula sa IBU Fluid Medical 400. May Rapid 400 formula, kaya kumpara sa isang mefenamic acid, mas rapid kumalat, mas rapid tumalab, mas maagang magpaginhawa ng matinding sakit. Lipat na sa Medical 400, the fastest medical for the worst pain. Ibuprofen is the generic name of Medical 400. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Ang programang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng One Complete Wellness Center, your home for natural treatments and healing. For inquiries, call 709-5724.
The Doctor is on air dito sa Klinika on Air. Usapang pangkalusugan, mga wastong paraan upang sakit ay malunasan. Ihahatid ang tamang gabay sa pangangalaga ng ating katawan. Klinika on Air. Samahan si Dr. Edwin Bien tuwing Lunes, alas 6 hanggang alas 7 ng gabi. Klinika on Air dito sa DZRJ 810, hatid sa inyo ng 8 Trimedia Broadcasting Network.
Nagbabalik po tayo.
Mga wastong gabay para sakit ay maiwasan. Klinika on Air. Narito si Dr. Edwin Bien kasama si Andrea Bien.
At nagbabalik po tayo mga kaibigan on our topic about stresses. And isa sa stresses ngayon ay ang pagkakawala nga ng trabaho, sabi ni Dr. Offie. So we will ask another person who is exposed to a lot of people na may worries about their jobs right now, particularly the nurses. Let us welcome again Miss Nina Herrera. Hello, Miss Nina. Good evening.
Hello, Doc. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for coming here all the way from Davao.
I'm very happy to be here. Masayang-masaya ho ako na nandito ako ngayon sa programa ninyo.
At pati may kasama natin si Joel.
Joel, hello. Ayan, kasama ko from Davao.
Alright, si Mr. Joel Sano. I hope you're listening, but you can actually watch this sa YouTube by tomorrow. So, maririnig ko tayo ni Madam Gina. And hello there sa DMI.
Hello sa Madam Gina and JJ and all the staff in DMI Davao.
Okay.
See you soon.
Alright. O sige, according to your bio na binasa kanina ni Miss Andrea, you are a speaker, no? You
Yes.
speak sa mga companies. But aside from that, sa review center, you help nurses pass. so that they will be able to go abroad.
That's correct.
Ano na ang status ng nursing sa ngayon sa Pilipinas?
Sa ngayon, yung mga enrollees talaga ng mga nursing schools, medyo mababa na talaga siya. Just like katulad ng ibang profesyon, may trending din kasi, no? So yung nursing, in the past few years, napansin natin talagang madami talaga sila.
As well as nursing schools.
And nursing schools
Sprouting
also.
like
Yes.
kabute.
Maraming nursing schools na established, no?
Yes.
And then we also had, unfortunately, a lot of fly-by-night na nursing schools.
true,
It was
that's
not,
true.
unfortunately, well-regulated, no? Hindi masyado nating na-control yun.
And very low ang kanilang passing rate when it comes to board exams.
Exactly. The usual passing rate ng nursing natin ngayon statistically mga nasa 28 to 30, pinakamataas na 33%. That's national passing rate yun.
30%.
Yes.
So sa 1,000, 300 lang ang papasa.
Yes, mga ganon.
Wow.
So, talagang lumalabas dun, no, yung quality nung education ng nursing, preparation. Kaya lang, sa global market natin ngayon, kasi alam naman natin, no, na ang mga nurses, karamihan sa mga nakakapagtapos ng nursing sa Pilipinas, ang talagang tinitingnan nila ay makapagtrabaho sa ibang bansa.
But before you can do that, you need to, I think, have a number of years experience sa Pilipinas.
Yes, 2 years would be the usual minimum na po. 2 taon, Doc. Ganon. Tapos, ang daming exams bago pa makaalis.
makapasa.
Yes, oo.
How do you feel? Alam mo, naramdaman ko to doon sa hospital na pinanggalingan ko when I was, that was 20 years ago. Yung mga nurses, they pay the hospital
exactly.
para lang sila makapag-work doon sa hospital na yon.
Yes.
Hindi ba parang exploitation yun?
Correct. It is being corrected ngayon kasi nga, syempre, we give services, dapat expected nun.
Ikaw ang bayaran.
Babayaran kami. Considering na, yung na-mention nga ni Doktora kanina, yung amount ng stress na nandun ka sa ospital for 8 to 12 hours, tapos yung pasyente mo, syempre may sakit. Hindi sila kumbaga, at the time that they're in the hospital, talagang aalagaan mo sila, kailangan expose ka pa sa sakit, tapos iintindihin mo pa sila.
Kung communicable yung sakit niya,
nakakahawa. Tapos, long hours.
Long hours. Sometimes you do the duty, double
shift and then night shift pa.
Night shift pa. And you get the brunt ng anger ng doktor kapag naman may pumapalpa.
Hindi lang sa doktor, pati sa mga watchers, sa department. Kasi collaborative. Kamag-anak. Lalo na kapag hindi nila masyado naiintindihan yung estado ng pasyente.
That's right.
So talagang ikaw yung bulyaw, nasa iyo lahat. Tapos, syempre we're handling lives. So kailangan hindi ka mawawala dun sa focus. Dapat nakafocus ka kahit na stress ka na. Ang biro nga namin, ang nurses, 2 klaseng ulcer daw.
Ano daw ulcer ng nurses?
Gastric ulcer, tsaka peptic ulcer, tsaka yung gastric duodenal ulcer. Kapag medyo wala, yun nga, magbabayad pa kami sa ospital, hindi walang pangkain, gastric ulcer yun.
Gastric ulcer dahil hindi mapakakain.
Pag toxic kami sa ospital, stress-related, duodenal ulcer yun.
Duodenal ulcer yun.
Kaya pag medyo malayo pa sweldo, nagtatanong na kami, anong ulcer meron ka ngayon? Ngayon, gastric
Walang kain.
Walang kain. Ilang oras ka nag-duty ngayon? 16 hours, duodenal yun.
Nakakaawa talaga ang nurses. What happened to the nurses, no?
It's a sight that kumbaga, I really feel for the nurses na kasi siguro akala nila pagkatapos mag-aral ng 4 na taon, madali na lang yun, pero yung totoo mahirap pa, dadaan ka pa sa butas ng karayom.
And you have to spend
a lot of money.
If you are going abroad, ano mga babayaran mo, for example?
Mga international exams po, yung sa filing fee pa lang, umaabot minsan ng 45 to 50,000 po. Tapos,
filing fee?
Filing fee po, processing, mga 50,000 yun.
Di ba may test kayo ng mga NCLEX,
yung NCLEX po for US.
US yun?
Yung mga nasa 50,000 po yun.
50,000 yun. May IELTS pa yata, di ba?
12,000 po.
12,000 yung IELTS.
Di pa kasama yung review.
Magre-review ka pa.
Opo.
Hindi ka na nga kumikita, gagastos ka na.
Opo, kumbaga talagang kung sa negosyo pa, puro labas.
Puro labas lang.
Tapos kung gusto mong mag-student, kasi yun yung pinakamabilis na paraan na makapag-abroad, mahina na po yung 1 milyon.
1 milyon?
Ganun po.
Magna-nursing ka, mag-aaral ka abroad, lalabas ka ng 1 milyon, can you work for it? Halimbawa, nagtatrabaho ka doon para bayaran mo.
Yung totoo po, Doc, may ibang mga kakilala ko po, siguro nasa labas na ng mga 3-4 na taon, nagbabayad pa ng utang. Minsan iiyak yon, "Mama, uuwi na ako." Yung sagot ng nanay, "Anak, binabayaran pa natin yung placement fee mo. Hindi ka pa pwede umuwi." Oo, may mga ganun. It's a sad reality, and I'm really hoping na because I believe, naniniwala po ako na ang nursing, katulad ng pagtuturo, it's a very noble profession, and I hope that the government or kung ano man, lahat na tayo, we give attention to this,
To the
plight of the nurses. Kasi ang dami pong nurses talaga. Parang siguro po dun sa subdivision ninyo, magtanong kayo kung anak o pinsan nila, nurse, meron ho siguro 1-2 eh.
For sure. And in fact, I'm going to ask si Dr. Nubla, having worked sa isang malaking hospital, ito po na-notice ko, Dr. Nubla, before, I see a lot of senior nurses na mga 40-ish, 50-ish, who are in the hospital na ang galing-galing na talaga nila, but they are lured away from that job para mag-abroad. At ngayon, nakikita ko mga nurse doon, ay parang naka-pigtail pa, parang 13 anyos lang ata, doktora. What do you think is happening as a stress to these nurses?
The young ones?
The young ones.
The young ones.
Na ibinato mo sa isang ambigat na responsibilidad sa isang ospital.
May mga ospital ngayon, siyempre, nagka-cut down sa labor force. Kasi mahal eh.
Talaga?
So yung stress nila is, yung trabaho ng, let's say, 3 nurses, binibigay sa isa.
Ay, naku. Hindi kawawa yung nurse na yun?
Kawawa yung nurse, but they always keep it in mind that they want to go abroad. Ang goal nila is to finish the training of 2 years just so they could go abroad.
Go abroad.
I think that's the one that keeps them going.
So tinitiis nila yon?
Tinitiis nila dahil kailangan matapos ko yung training ng 2 years. Kaya kung minsan, as you said nga, nagbabayad na nga sa ospital.
Nagbabayad pa ng utang sa placement.
Nagbabayad pa ng utang.
Pero doktora I have a lot of nurses na nag-practice sa clinic ko who asked for my certification after 2 years para makapag-abroad din sila, no? When they're abroad now, they write to me through FB. Ano rin sila, nadidepress sila when they are abroad. Ano ang mga stresses ng isang nasa abroad na?
Okay.
Lalo na nag-iwan ka rito ng pamilya.
Hindi in-explain, hindi sinasabi ng mga yan, no? I was in Dubai.
Dubai, lugar ng Pilipino yan.
Tahimik sila. They don't, ang Pilipino, makapamilya. So karamihan, hindi nila kinikwento yung totoong nangyayari sa kanila. We had a clinic nurse recently who went back to just finish the contract in Qatar. Pagdating niya doon, wala na yung establishment. So she's there jobless now. Nakikitira siya sa friend niya, applying sa mga government hospitals, whereas now Qatar has a law na they would rather hire Qatarians. So they're in limbo. Hindi nila alam kung ano mangyayari sa kanila. But
Ay, may ganun, doktora, ang tawag Saudization.
Yes.
They'd rather hire locals than foreigners. Para daw matuto yung mga locals nila kasi tamad yung locals nila.
At saka maraming instances na siyempre na-abuse sila. Sa ER na lang.
Ay, doktora, totoo yan.
Ang dami. Hindi lang kinikwento, Hindi kinikwento.
I have been to Dubai and UAE for some seminars. Minsan napunta ako sa kanilang embassy, nag-house sila ng 12 babae doon. 2 ang bali ang paa. Nung tinanong ko bakit, mula 3rd floor tumalon kasi hinahabol ng amo dahil gagahasain. Doon sa 12 yun, lahat sila minolestya. Kaya sila nagtatago sa embassy para makahanap ng paraan para umuwi.
Yes.
At 3 doon, nurse. Grabe. Grabe. It doesn't mean that when you're in Dubai, ikaw nagpapala ng ginto.
When I was there were some nurses
they
went to the beach, day off. Nagahasa yung 1 o 2.
Nagahasa? Na-rape?
Na-rape. Siyempre, sinabihan sila na kasalanan nila.
Ganun doon.
Diba?
Ikaw na ni-rape, kasalanan mo pa kasi inakit mo daw yung amo.
Alangan man mag-swimming ka ng fully clothed,
Grabe.
Ay, kasi bawal nga naman maglakad doon ng basa ang buhok, doktora Magpakalbo na lang. Pababain natin bago natin i-ship out. Mga kaibigan, if you have some questions and you'd like to join us, maaari po kayong mag-text dito sa amin sa 0977-342-1644 or tumawag mismo sa aming hotline number.
412-0288. 412-0288.
At magpo-pause lang muna po kami for a few reminder. The time now is...
Ang oras ngayon ay 6:30 ng gabi.
This time check is brought to you by IB Fluid Medical 400, the fastest medical for the worst pain.
Trimedia Pro Incorporated. Halalan 2016, isang makabuluhang talakayan sa loob ng 1 oras at kalahati para sa isa na namang makasaysayang pagpili ng panibagong mamumuno sa ating bansa. Makinig sa 8 Diretso tuwing Biyernes alas 4:30 hanggang alas 7 ng gabi para sa isang espesyal na pagpapakilala sa sambayanang Pilipino kung sino nga ba ang karapat-dapat na maging leader ng ating bansa. Paglatag ng plataporma, pagkilala sa isang kandidato, siya ba ay karapat-dapat o hindi? Abangan ang espesyal na pagtatanghal ng Bakit Kita Iboboto? Bakit Kita Iboboto? Bakit Kita Iboboto? Para sa sambayanang Pilipino, hatid sa inyo ng DZRJ 810, 8 Trimedia Broadcasting Network, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Abangan sa 8 Diretso, Bakit Kita Iboboto sa November 20, 2015. Honorable Samuel D. Pagdila and Honorable Sherwin D. Gatchalian. Bakit Kita Iboboto? Bakit Kita Iboboto? Abangan sa 8 Diretso.
Ikaw ba ay nakikinig sa DZRJ 810 araw-araw? Pwes, eto na ang isang pasasalamat namin sa inyo. Mag-text sa inyong greetings sa mensahe sa 0917-798-8910. Huwag kalimutang ilagay ang inyong pangalan, address, at magkaroon ng chance manalo ng isang brand new Nextbook Android tablet. Makinig at manalo mula sa himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Handog sa inyo ng 8 Trimedia Broadcasting Corporation.
Ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino, DZRJ 810 at 8 Trimedia Broadcasting Networks. Mga wastong gabay para sakit ay maiwasan. Klinika on Air. Narito si Dr. Edwin Bien kasama si Andrea Bien.
It's almost Christmas mga kaibigan, ano? And we are talking about stresses and problems. Nararamdaman nyo na po ba? Naamoy nyo na po ba ang Christmas? Is Christmas a stress itself? Mamaya tatanong natin sa panauhin natin yan kasi maraming mga ibang tao, including myself, pag dumarating ang Pasko, marami akong pinoproblema. Ang una kong pinoproblema dyan, yung 13-month pay. Pag marami kang tao, 13-month pay. Tsaka ibabalutin mo. Okay, so balik tayo kay Ms. Nina Herrera. Welcome back.
Hi, Doc.
Alright, so let's talk about again on what you're doing. Sabi mo, you give parang talks to companies. What do you talk about dito sa mga kumpanya?
Well, depende po usually sa requirement ng company, but I talk about character building.
Character building.
Yes.
Meaning?
Meaning, I help the employees to develop certain traits or help them, develop certain traits or make them aware of what are the supposed behavior or mga traits. Depende po doon sa trabaho na
Sampulan
meron
kita.
sila. Yes po.
Call center agents. Ayan. Ano ang mga problema sa call center agents and ano ang pwede mong ituro sa kanila to improve their characters?
Basically po that's customer service po talaga.
Customer
so
service.
basically kung call center, it's customer service, how to handle irate clients. Kasi medyo stressful din talaga
wala naman
yun.
tatawag sa kanilang mapupurihin sila eh.
Correct.
Lahat ng tawag doon, mura eh. No?
Oo nga po. Kaya pag minsan yung kunwari may hindi man maiwasan, no? Kung ako yung tatawag, meron talaga akong, I am so sorry, pasensya na kung ikaw yung nasa kabilang linya ng aking isang galit na tawag, irate call. Pero dahil trabaho mo to, parang kailangan kong sabihin na ganun para lang kumbaga makamenos man lang ako dun sa stress ng tao. Kaya lang sabi ko, hindi ko rin maano na masama rin ang pakiramdam ko So ganun. Usually handling. And then also on the clinical side, yung paano din makapag-distress, kung what are mga activities that they can do na healthy. Kasi katulad nung na-mention ni Doctor kanina, kapag nasa-stress kasi, they usually turn to yung smoking, drinking, unhealthy practices na sometimes...
Call center, manginginom. Yosi pa ng Yosi.
Yun nga daw po yung breakfast of champions nila Yosi at saka Coke para dilat yung mata. Ganun nga po. So, minsan kasi it's momentary na solution dun sa stress mo, pero yung long-term na effect nun sa katawan. So,
Yes.
yung ganun po. Kasi syempre nurse ako. So, kailangan
oo.
nagpo-promote ng
Teach them.
wellness, exercise,
Wellness
proper
is
diet.
important,
Yes,
no?
it's very
Kasi
important.
they are the ones who get sick. Ang tataas ng blood pressure nila, bata pa
Yun
sila.
na nga po kasi 21 years old ang
Oo,
BP.
matataas
Diastolic
na,
nila,
oo.
90, 100. Sabi ko,
Taas.
yung matatanda nga ho, 92 na. Yung
Oo.
BP, normal
Oo,
Kaya
sila.
nga,
Because it's the stress,
yes,
no?
yung ano pa sa stress. Kasi
Okay.
kahit po sa World Health Organization, yung pong mantra nila ngayon is grow your wellness tree. So,
Grow your wellness tree.
meaning kasi po, sa mga susunod na taon, ang nakikita nilang cause ng mga sakit, yung pong tinatawag nating non-communicable diseases.
Okay.
So, particularly, sakit sa puso, cancer, kumbaga, natitrigger ng stress.
Okay.
Lalo na po, cancer.
So, anong tree? What tree
It's
do you grow?
ano po,
Malunggay?
hindi po, meron, kumbaga may puno sila na ginawa. It's a
Aha.
model actually model po siya for teaching, ng World Health Organization. So, may mga meaning yung bawat parts ng tree. So, yung roots, yung trunk, tapos yung leaves, tsaka yung fruit. So, para po kasi pag nagtuturo tayo din sa, kunwari, call center, hindi naman po kasi lahat may medical background. Pero ang dami pong nurses na nasa call
Ang
center.
dami kaya. Oo, ang dami kaya.
Oo, totoo po yun. So,
May doktor pa.
Oo nga po, meron. So, the irony of it po kasi minsan, kahit na nurse lang, nurse na tinuringan, nakakalimutan yung wellness. So, dapat ituro ng mas simple na sa kanila ulit. Reminder po. Mas madali mag-remind pag puno na lang papakita mo ito yung ganito. So, yun po yung advocacy ng World Health Organization ngayon.
Thank you very much, Ms. Nini. You have some more question for Dr. Nubla?
Yes, Dr. Nubla, about po dun sa pinag-uusapan natin na stress. How is this being treated by psychologists?
Or psychiatrists?
Well,
Yes.
psychologists do psychotherapy.
Mhm.
No?
Mhm.
They talk a lot.
Opo.
Psychiatrists would be using drugs,
Okay.
usually chemically drug-based
Okay.
medicines. We do an integrative holistic approach
Mhm.
Okay.
where we first evaluate the patient, the client, looking at him as a whole person, looking into the physical, not only the mental, physical, emotional, and even the spiritual side.
Okay
So
po.
we do a thorough evaluation with questionnaires once the
Mhm.
client comes in, and then we have some assessment machines where we can gauge the stress level of the patient.
Oh.
And then we try to find out what are his stressors. Yan ang lumalabas yung job stress.
Mhm.
Okay.
Itinatanong niya yon, doktora, sa kanya.
It's a combination of talking to him and having him answer questions and the machines.
Questionnaire. May machine pati.
So, tatlo yan. Tapos, ini-evaluate mo ano yung stressors niya, ano yung stress indicators. Because some people like, pag tumitining na yung boses, alam mo, na-stress na yung boss mo. No? So, some people have to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes. So, you should be aware what is your stress indicator to be able to do that. Then, we use, we have biofeedback.
Okay.
It's a machine-based thing where a person is trained to say lower his stress level on his own.
Okay.
We do what they call heart coherence. That means to say there is a connection between the heart and the brain. That the heart has a brain of itself. So we sort of train them after a while, and of course, based on the readings of the machines and all that, nakikita namin anong kulang sa nutrition niya. Usually, there's a deficiency of like calcium, magnesium, mga ganon. And then, pinupuno namin yon. And of course, we do like what Dr. Bian mentioned, craniosacral therapy. We also have Jinsen Jutsu, which is also very calming to the patient.
Ano yung doktora? Ginseng?
Jinsen Jutsu.
Pinainom nyo ng tsaa? Ginseng?
Body
Ano
work
yun?
din yan. Body
Body work.
Oo.
Alam ko, jujitsu. yung
Jinsen
yung
Jutsu.
pinapalipit ang leeg at saka yung
Iba naman yun.
Iba yun.
Iba yun.
Iba yun. Okay.
And of course, like, acupuncture.
And acupuncture?
Acupuncture,
Oh, wow.
yes. So it's a holistic approach actually. We don't zero in on just one aspect of the person.
Okay. Do you have pointers po ba to distress?
To distress, let's just go to the bottom line, no? Ang napapansin ko, ang mga stress-hardy people, those people who are able to withstand stressors in their lives, there's one characteristic, and that is they are grateful people.
Pakiulit nga sa simpleng pagsasalita para sa
simpleng
nakikinig.
pagsalita, okay.
Yung mga taong, ano yan, na hindi na-stress o kaya ang stress?
Yung mga taong marunong magdala.
Marunong
ng stress.
magdala ng stress?
Oo.
Ay
mga taong marunong magpasalamat. Magpasalamat sa poong may kapal, magpasalamat sa everything else that, when you wake up in the morning and you're able to sit up and walk and talk and eat, you should be very grateful na.
Thank you Lord ka na. Sabi
Thank
mo,
you Lord.
Thank you Lord, nagising ako.
Yes, kasi
Isa na yun.
maraming taong mayayaman dyan, but they cannot do that.
Ayun po.
Diba?
Sa ICU, ang daming ganyan. Nakakabit na lahat ng tubo sa ilong, sa mukha.
Be grateful. Be grateful talaga.
Magpasalamat ka. Nagising ka pa. Kumakain ka.
Tama.
Huwag mong isipin lahat ng wala sa'yo. Kasi wala kang branded na bag. Huwag mo isipin yun.
Wala kang Hermes na bag.
Tagti 300,000 kasi yung doktor.
Oo. Kasi alam mo, even the poorest of the poor, maski na yung taong nasa kalye, taong grasa, nakakalakad pa siya, nakakakain siya, he has that to thank God for.
Bilib nga ako sa kanila, doktora. Hindi sumasakit ang tiyan nila. Ang kinakain nila, pinulot lang.
Ang lakas ng
Ang lakas na
immune system.
So, before we go on a break and again, talk to Miss Nina, Doktora, gusto ko kasi tanong sa kanya, Andrea, is, ano ang itsura? Ikwento mo sa amin a sample of a patient who comes to your clinic. Babae, lalaki, anong edad siya?
Okay.
Paano mo siya itatackle? Paano mo siya ipaprocess?
Parang mas marami ang females eh.
So, ito na, babae, darating sa'yo. Mga anong age yan?
Midlife.
40-ish.
Midlife and, they're the ones who will accept that they're stressed.
40-ish, may problema sa asawa niya.
Yes.
Sample.
Sample, tama.
Si husband ay nasa kabilang bahay.
Kasama na rin yun.
Isa yan. Sige. So, that's the stress of that woman.
That's one.
Pagpunta sa'yo, ano ang kanyang dinaramdam? Anong kinocomplain niya sa'yo?
Ang dami. Marami eh.
Like,
comes out in different forms eh. Yung stress can come out any system of the body. Usually, headaches yan. Headaches. Backaches. Low back pain.
Iyak-iyak.
Yeah. And then, kasi at that time, they're also having hormonal changes because of menopause. Pre-menopause. So, sumasayaw ang level ng hormones nila. That added to whatever is happening in their surroundings, and then their children are growing up. Sabay-sabay yan. So, mahirap din at that particular stage ng life ng girl kasi physically may problema na rin organically because of the hormones. Added to that, the emotional aspect. Now, kung ang tao walang spiritual leanings, no?
Okay.
Mas mahirap.
Mas maganda ang spiritual ang tao.
Pag
wala, mas mahirap gumaling.
Kasi ang Pilipino, ganito yun eh. Pinapasa Diyos na lang. Kuminsan, pinapasa Diyos. In other words, pinapasa na lang sa Diyos yung problema sa pagdasal nila. And that helps a lot.
And it's good, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
it's good. Kaysa sa wala kang Diyos, no?
Yes.
May mga taong ganun kasi na they believe the power is in them.
Yes.
Nakalimutan na nila na may nagbibigay sa kanila. Akala nila sila ang all-powerful, no? Ito yung mga nagsisuicide.
Kaya marami sa ibang country, marami nagsisuicide.
Ay, opo.
Especially in winter time.
Ay,
they get depressed.
Winter.
No? They get depressed.
Oo nga, nagsisuicide po sila. Okay, we will have a more question with our guests, mga kaibigan. We'll just pause for a few reminders. At sa pagbabalik po natin, we will ask some tips sa ating mga panauhin. If you are a nurse, what will you do para habang narito ka sa Pilipinas, umokay naman ang buhay mo? And if you are lucky enough na makapag-abroad, anong gagawin mo para dire-diretso naman yung pagtatagumpay mo instead of ikaw mababaon sa utang? And with all of that, kung ikaw ay maraming mga problema, suliranin sa buhay, kanino ka pwedeng pumunta? Kay Doktora Nubla. para matulungan ka. Ano ang mga tips niya? Magbabalik po kami mga kaibigan and we'll pause for a few reminders. Ang oras po natin ay
6:45 ng gabi.
8 Trimedia Pro Incorporated.
Ladies and gentlemen, ito na siguro ang pinakamabilis na radio commercial mula sa iView Fluid Medical 400. May Rapid 400 formula, kaya kumpara sa isang mefenamic acid, mas rapid kumalat, mas rapid dumalab, mas maagang magpaginhawa ng matinding sakit. Lipat na sa Medical 400, the fastest medical for the worst pain. Ibuprofen is the generic name of Medical 400. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Ang programang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng One Complete Wellness Center, your home for natural treatments and healing. For inquiries, call 709-5724.
This program is brought to you by 8 Trimedia Pro Incorporated. Mga wastong gabay para sakit ay maiwasan. Klinika on Air. Narito si Dr. Edwin Bien kasama si Andrea Bien.
bilis ng oras, no? I'm sure a lot of you are enjoying yourself. Kung kayo po ay nagdadrive sa inyong mga kotse, ingat-ingat lang. If you're stuck in traffic, wag po masyado masakit ang inyong mga ulo at kayo warrior dahil hindi nyo naman po mapapabilis yung traffic na yan. We just have to endure it. Nagsabay-sabay na po ang mega sale ng mga malls. Nagsabay-sabay na dyan ang umaambon-ambon ng kaunti. At nagsabay-sabay na dyan, of course, yung APEC lane na hindi tayo kasali. But all in all, ang mahalaga po dyan is how we look at it and how we tackle it. Tama, Miss Andrea, no?
Tama.
How we handle the situation ourselves.
That's true.
So, punta tayo dun sa ating panauhin na directly on my right, yung katanungan ko kanina, Miss Andrea, no? Kung
Yes.
nurse ka, ano nga ba yun? Kung nurse ka,
Paano ka magsusurvive?
dito sa Pilipinas habang andito ka.
That's tama.
At kung nasa abroad ka na, paano ka pa rin magsusurvive?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, Miss Nina.
Para dun sa mga nurses na nasa Pilipinas, may, aside sa pagiging nurse, no, pwede nating explore yung pagiging entrepreneur natin, no, on the side. Kasi we already have that one, no. I have some students na ngayon, aside sa pagiging nurse, meron silang, especially the nurse midwives, no? Nagtatayo sila ng mga lying-in clinics nila, accredited.
Talaga?
Yes, ng
Talaga?
DOH. Nakaka-60 clients every month yun.
Uy, wow.
Yes, oo. And then, part of the proceeds, ginagamit din nila para makatulong dun sa mga iba na nagsisimula pa. Kumbaga yung mga small to medium entrepreneurs. And then, dapat prepared.
Prepared.
Oo, yung 2 years na experience, saglit lang naman yun kasi kailangan talaga. At saka, naniniwala talaga ako na para maging magaling na nurse ka, kailangan talaga kasi magpa-practice ka talaga. Tapos,
what about discover other talents? Kasi,
Yun.
alam mo, napagkwentuhan namin ka ng Dr. Nubla, pag nasa medicine ka, yun lang ang focus mo, makapasa sa exam, tapos quiz na naman tomorrow, and then quiz ng quiz. Hindi mo nalalaman na there are other desires of your heart and talents na pagkatapos mo ng nursing, pagdodoktor, doon pa lang lalabas.
Correct,
no?
correct. That's
so,
true.
like you yourself, I am surprised you bake.
Yes.
You bake for weddings.
Yes, because, well,
Imagine.
kasi stressful yung work, so I wanted an outlet. At the
Oo.
same time, kumikita ka. So, kasi ang sabi nga nila, yung mga nurses daw, jack of all trades yan eh. Especially kapag gusto mo talaga, I've always believed in, if you want to do something, you put your heart into it. Kahit ano yan, nurse ka man, doktor ka man, basta kahit na out dun sa comfort zone mo, pero ginusto mo talaga, and you give it like 200% ng kaya mo, nagagawa mo eh. Kasi may mga estudyante ako ngayon na successful sila sa business, meron din silang pero kung gusto mo talaga i-pursue yung career mo as a nurse, kasi nasa puso mo talaga yung pagiging nurse, and then gusto mo mag-abroad, I really suggest na dapat prepared talaga para pagdating doon, makakakuha ka ng maayos na trabaho.
Kanina may pinayo ka kay Miss Anna. Do you remember? Si
Yes,
Miss Anna of the
yes.
Employees
Oo, yes,
Compensation
kaninang
Organization
umaga,
na
yes.
yung anak niya gusto niyang pag-nurse abroad,
Yes.
and you gave one tip na kailangan ng isang nurse before going abroad, and that is
Experience talaga.
And doon sa abroad you need an
An employer, oo. Para hindi masayang lahat kasi nag-expire yung mga licenses eh.
Naipasa mo na lahat ng exam,
Oo.
useless yan.
Correct.
Kung wala
Kailangan
kang
may
employer, kailangan may employer ka
Oo.
muna.
So, gano'n, importante yon, employer, tapos ready ka. Para pag tinawag na ng employer na, okay na tayo, may hiring na kami, you're there, you're ready. Pero yung readiness mo dapat, mind, body, and spirit. Kasi hindi madali, yung nga sabi ni Doc kanina, pag nandun ka na sa abroad, maganda tingnan yung pictures. Pero yung kwento sa likod ng picture, iba din yun. Kaya, saludo talaga ako dun sa mga nurses na long hours, tapos malayo sa family nila.
Oh, yeah.
Oo.
We have a nurse right now na nasa Middle East, no? Si Miss Yani na she left her 2 children here.
Kids, yes.
Isang 2 taon ata, at saka isang 5 taon.
Yes.
And ang grabe ang parusa noon kasi wala, single mother siya.
Yes.
So imagine mo, iwanan mo yung napakaliit mo mga anak. And then kung ang contract mo is 2 or 5 years, magkikita kayo ng anak mo, nag-aaral na yung anak mo.
That's true.
That's stressful,
So,
di ba?
talagang mind, body, and spirit yung preparation.
Ready ka talaga. No?
Kasi Doc, pag nag-duty ka sa ospital, kailangan kompleto ka eh. Dapat yung functional yung mental, ano mo, you should be mentally present, you should be physically healthy, and you should have yung spirit din eh. Kasi ang hirap talaga, like katulad nga ng sabi kanina ni Doc, yung kapag stress ka na, tapos malayo ka sa family mo, parang kailangan may kakapitan ka na stronger than yung mental and your physical strength talaga.
Diyos
so,
ang kakapitan mo
ganun
dapat
talaga
yun
eh.
talaga
Mind, body, and
Oo,
spirit
talagang
eh.
Diyos ang makakapitan. Mamaya we'll get your numbers. For those of you who are listening right now at ikaw ay nurse at gusto mong makahanap ng paraan if you're going abroad para lumaki ang chance mo, we can call Miss Nina. Okay. Doktora, eto na tayo muli sa stresses natin. A lot of mothers are listening to us right now, no? Hindi lang mothers, siguro let's talk also to the young ones. Pero ang audience kasi natin mga 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. What can you give them as tips para po makasurvive sa stress ng mundo sa ngayon?
You mean working mothers or mothers at home?
Pareho natin na. Bigyan mo yung working mother ng tip, tsaka yung mother at home ng tip.
Kasi mahirap talaga maging nanay. Right? I mean, those of so
mahirap kaya talaga, no?
Mahirap,
pero hindi na-appreciate ng mga husband yon.
Tama.
Hindi namin alam na mahirap pala.
So once in a while, you have to appreciate your wives, guys.
Ganon? Ano ang gagawin namin?
Don't take them for granted.
Anong gagawin po namin, Doktor? Ibili namin cake? Ganon?
You say, no naman. Sabi nga, how do you spell love?
Love? L-O-V-E.
Hindi.
Ano?
You spell love T-I-M-E.
Tama.
Mahirap yan, Doktor. T-I-M-E.
Mura na mahal.
Mahirap talagang pigain yan kasi pare-pareho tayo may 24 hours. Kailangan halimbawa nung husband lumabas ng bahay.
Mag-aalat ka ng time.
Mag-alat ng time?
Oo, for the wife lang. Let's say once a week you go out with your wives.
Ipanood mo sine.
Oo.
Panood mo sine.
Kung minsan, ina-advise ka namin, without the kids, kayo lang, date.
Date kayo.
Date. Date lang, maski sa fast food. Pero kayo lang dalawa.
Holding hands?
Preferably. Preferably. Pag matanda na, holding hands pa rin dahil ayaw matumba. So, just at least give time and then show some sign of appreciation and learn the language, the love language of your spouse.
Natinig ko na yung love language na yan. Ano nga ba yung mga yan, Doktora?
Yung love language, merong tao kasi na para sa kanya, service is love.
Service?
So
isa yan sa love language? Service. Pagsilbihan mo?
Oo. Tapos, iba-iba. Meron naman yung talagang gift.
Gift?
Material. Actually, nakalimutan ko na rin. Pero
meron pa? Time ba? Ano ba yun? Time, sabi ni Miss Nina. Ano pa?
Affection.
Affection?
Yes.
Ano yung affection? Paano mo gagawin yun?
Emotion.
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 By kissing, hugging.
Meron taong gustong laging nakahag.
Mga
clingy.
The problem is the other half of the
yung
partnership may not like it.
Manhid yung lalaki.
So, you should know kung ano yung love language nung spouse
nung babae.
mo.
That's true.
Just because you like to hug does not mean she likes to hug also.
Ayun.
Maybe she likes to be served once in a while.
Yes.
Yun.
Oo. So,
naku, mga lalaki pa naman talaga hindi marunong masyado mag-serve, no? Pero si Radley mahilig magluto, Pinagluluto niya ang kanyang wife. That's good. Okay, so that's I think both for working and non-working mothers pareho yan, no? So know the love language of your wife.
For your husband,
Both husband din, ganyan din.
Both sides.
Both yan. Kala ko pang babae lang yan.
Hindi, pareho.
Pareho siya.
Para fair.
Para fair.
Oo, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Alright. O sige. Doktora, bigyan din naman natin ng payo yung mga single pa sa ngayon who are driving right now, who are thinking of smashing their car sa isang puno.
Oh, yes. Oh.
Or cutting their wrist,
Kailangan meron silang good values from birth. So, parents pa rin eh.
Parents.
Parental. Oh.
Must instill good values.
Good values from the start. So that they know that, having a good job and having a good, nice car is not everything there is in life.
Opo.
There are more important things than that in life.
Opo.
So, ngayon ang focus kasi material yan eh.
Opo.
Bago silang they start to earn so much money, so they want to spend it. Parang wala nang katapusan, wala nang kinabukasan. So they would spend, and they want so much to cling to that kind of life that they're scared kung sa tingin nila mukhang mawawalan sila ng trabaho or, then that's when that thing comes in. Tapos ito pa stress ng traffic.
Yes.
So it's more of the attitude. It's not what happens to them but how they deal with what happens to them. Let's say sa traffic, galit na galit ka, may magagawa ka ba?
Wala naman.
You try,
yung lane na yun, hindi naman lumalaki. Limited yung lane na yun.
So, try to adjust and try to understand how can I go around this situation without banging my head on the wall.
Oo nga. Alam mo, Dr. Nubla, ang dami-daming, I'm sure, na natuwa sa mga sinasabi mo. As well as si Miss Nina, no?
Yes.
Ikaw ba nag-enjoy ka?
Yes, I learned so much. Thank you po.
Would you please do the honors of asking the numbers ng ating mga panauhin kung interesado sila, no?
Yes, if you're interested, Dr. Nubla, please give your hotline numbers.
Okay, they can call Health is In, that is West Avenue.
Health is
in.
Health is in. Okay.
Website nila would be www.health-is-in.com.
That's the website. Anong number?
Their phone number is 416 0123
0123
416-0123 or 416-1023
416-1023. And all they have to do is look for Dr. Offie Nubla.
Yes,
Tama
or they
po ba?
can do they can text 09228
0922
768
8768
252.
252. That's Dr. Offie Nubla. Maraming salamat, Dr. Offie. And of course, Miss Nina, if you are a nurse at ang nurse ay gusto kang tawagan to learn more tips from you,
they can message me at 0917-830-2399.
Ulitin natin, 0917
0917-830-2399.
2399. Facebook mo?
Facebook, just my name, Nina Teresa Herrera.
Nina Teresa Herrera. Okay, mga kaibigan, I hope you had a nice time. Ang galing-galing ng ating mga panauhin, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. Hindi lang kayo natuto, nag-enjoy pa. Again, for next Monday, Miss Andrea, we have a very interesting guest, Dr. Ato Basco, a pediatrician.
Yes.
At ang pag-uusapan natin sa kanya is about the immune system of the child. Tama ba?
Yes, and nutrition.
Nutrition. Maraming salamat sa Miss Andrea.
Yes, thank you for listening.
Thank you very much. This is Dr. Good on Air for Klinika on Air dito lamang sa DZRK. Salamat po.
A Trimedia Pro Incorporated.
This is VOA News, brought to you live from VOA through DZRJ in Manila.
From Washington, this is VOA News. I'm Steve Norman reporting from